Okay, so you said top of the backswing, get a little bit steep. Your hands are kind of going out and kind of, your hands almost from here now are almost, if we sort of put a point from there, they're almost, if I put a vertical line up here, your hands are almost going vertically there, yeah? They're quite a steep movement from there up to the top of the backswing as that club gets to the top here now, whereas you get to kind of hear the hands working in. We want that sensation, the arms are kind of working a bit more kind of up and around your body rather than sort of lifting up quite so much, okay? So the right hand one now, you are slightly flatter. It may not seem massively on the camera, okay, but 5 degrees in terms of top of the backswing was enough, and 5 degrees is quite a lot in terms of change-wise, okay? What we're just basically trying to get is your swing direction through the ball is more kind of in this way, not that way out to the left, okay? You tend to get a little bit kind of sticking out with the right elbow and the right hip going up this way, and then your path, only one way it can come back down is go across the golf ball. Okay, we've got to get the sensation that club goes back, that right hip and the right elbow and arm are kind of going back sort of inwards as the club stays outside, which you do in this case very, very nicely. Okay, the club's not whipping inside here. That's sort of the problem we had last time. We said, well, going back, not last time, but on the range, we discussed that lesson where you used to go whoop and whip the club way in behind you there now. So it's keeping that club in front of you nicely, but the hands and arms are going to start working back around with the body turn there. Okay, so the top of the backswing here now, decent position. As we come back into the golf ball now, we want that kind of swing direction to be, say, sort of slightly more from this way as we go through. Elbow's still going to pop through a little bit there because that's probably more of a habit and an instinctive movement you've done there, where you just release the club that way slightly. But in time, once this club starts working a little bit more kind of in this way in general, that left hip or left elbow is not going to need to kind of pop out to the side. So just getting that feeling in the takeaway. This hip, these hands are kind of just working back a little bit more this way. It's not lifty, picky, and the club going back quite steep. In the past, before we changed that last session ago before, where you were sort of high right shoulder and sort of very much low down this way, the only way you could go was kind of that way. You couldn't really turn you the other way because you're so stuck. Now you've got the left shoulder higher. You're leading with the left hand better in terms of that routine. The right hand's coming under. You're in a position now whereby you can turn a lot easier on the way back. Okay, so the fact you can turn a bit easier on the way back now is going to help you start getting that golf ball to work this, and that's going to give you the correct path and the correct ball flight in terms of launch angle. The couple you've hit well, where you've been a little bit kind of swing direction more to the left, slightly steeper, de-lofted it, you had a 18.18 iron, which as you said recognised was a 7 iron, and it went about 159 carry. So the odd ones you get a little bit over the top and steep this way, it's either going to increase the distance and you might go 5-10 yards further, or you get a bit fat and you'll lose 5-10 yards. But it's just, and sods will happen. If you don't want to go long, you get the one that goes further, and when you don't want to go short, you get the one that goes short. It's just, that's golfing. So if we can get that working back a bit more kind of in and underneath a little bit more with that right side rather than sort of picking up so steep. Setup wise, good to me. There's definitely a good setup now. Head and hands are bookending the goal ball, as we said, so the hands are in front, head's behind impact. Just changing that direction, just shallows out and flattens out that swing a little bit, rather than being kind of like just chopping across it slightly. So
cool.
Overall, very, very good. I've got to say, striking it nicely.
Cool.